Okay, we're gonna be direct soldering Micro Swift. So yeah, remove these plugs for the atom because it rests against the ESC stack. The easiest way to do it is I use it like a sharp tweezers, and I just stick it in, and it kind of pops right out. So you just stick it in there, and just work it up. It'll come right out. Just take your time. See, it's popping out. All you do is you just pull it off. And then you're gonna take diagonal cutters. I'm not gonna cut this one because I'm gonna put this back on another one because I just made one for you guys on the previous video. But you're gonna cut it at about right here. And you're gonna cut it straight across. All 5 pins or 6 pins, whichever one you're using. And you're gonna direct solder the wires. So these wires will direct solder onto the pins going across. It's a little tight solder, but it's pretty easy to do. And same thing with your OSD. Just stick it in there like that. All you're gonna do is you're gonna work it, put leverage on it, and it'll pop right out. And then you trim it. Trim it down a little bit. And you already pre-tin your wires. And you just go on each individual prong. And then for your OSD, you make a female plug. It's a regular 2-pin connector. And that's just gonna go like that. So ground and then red for your OSD. It's a little tight to do. So you just gotta take your time. So I usually go to the outside of it. And you don't have to heat it up a lot, you just gotta tap it. If you heat it up too much, then the pin's gonna pop out. Do the yellow first. So do the video. And I gotta add more tin. A little hard to get in there. It's basically how it looks. It's on there pretty good. It's not gonna come out. And what I use is some universal clear nail polish. And I just brush the clear nail polish across the top. It's kind of old already. And I just seal it. So I seal it with the nail polish. The nail polish doesn't conduct anything, and if you gotta resolder, it just melts right off. I've been using it a lot to waterproof. And same thing with the OSD. You're gonna tin it the same way, and then you're gonna go from the outside. kind of awkward position to solder, so I'm having a little hard time. Same thing. I seal it with the fingernail polish, which is a little drying out, but still works. And it helps to hold the wire on instead of hot glue. And that's how it, when you direct solder, it's pretty much how it's gonna look. So you're gonna leave the pins in because it helps. I try to do it without the pins, and it was super hard to get it in the hole. So should look like this. It's my crossfire atom. So pop this off. And it should look like this. See it? Kind of good, nice and down. Puts it all the way up against it, so there's room. See? There's a lot of room behind there without the plug. For the canopy, what I usually do is, for this to trim, I'm gonna cut along this line right here. So this line, I'm gonna go straight up. There's like a little point right here, and then I'm gonna come straight across this top part. And that's how you're gonna trim. So on the inside, you're gonna cut up to this point, and then you're gonna come straight across. And then that should pretty much open it up. And I just use a regular grinding bit. So you can mark it. I don't want too fast. Okay, when I get to where I want to come across, then I just come right across the top. See? So that's pretty much where you're gonna cut. Just take your time. I have it on a really low speed, so it takes a little while. So that's how the marking should look. And you're just gonna cut right across it. I'm using a cordless cutter, so it kind of sucks. And cut right across the top. When I get close, I just fold it over. So it gets even cut. I just grind across the middle. And I cut it off. And there it is. You can clean it up with like a file. And then for your 2.3s, there's a new mount that I did that you can just print up, and it kind of slides right over it, and it fits snug, just like that. So that's how you deep in. So just use the tweezers, stick it in the middle of the plug, and just pop it off. It pops right off. And you can see your pins, trim your pins, solder the wires on, and you should be good to go.